Hi guys, rooting the phone might sound a little scary, but don't worry. In just a few minutes, I'll show you how to root your Android 15 device step by step. Even if you're new to this, don't worry. I'll make it simple, clear and easy to follow. But before we begin, make sure your phone's bootloader is already unlocked. If it's not, no worries. I've made a full video on how to unlock the bootloader. The link is in the description below. Alright, let's dive into rooting your Android 15 device using Magisk. So I just bought the CMF phone one by nothing, and yes, it's running the latest Android 15. We'll be using this device for today's tutorial. And just a quick note, rooting works the same way on most Android phones, whether it's Pixel, OnePlus, Realme or Redmi. But Samsung devices are built different. So if you're using a Samsung phone, skip this video and watch my Samsung specific rooting guide, link in the description. So the first thing you need to do is enable developer options. Open up your settings, scroll all the way down and tap on About Phone. Now look for build number. Once you see it, tap on it 7 times. You'll see a message saying you are now a developer. Once that's done, go back to System Settings and open Developer Options. As you can see, my bootloader is already unlocked. If you haven't unlocked it yet, make sure to do that first. Next, scroll down and enable USB debugging. This will allow your phone to communicate with your PC during the rooting process. Alright, let's move on to step 2, getting the boot image for your device. Now this part is super important because we need the boot image that matches the exact version currently installed on our phone. So let's switch over to the PC screen. First, go back to your phone and check the build number. You can find it in the About Phone section of your settings. Here's mine. Now take that build number and search it on Google. Since nothing only has a few devices, it's actually pretty easy to find the boot image. Here we have full firmware along with the boot image. So there's no need to download the entire firmware package if the boot image is already available separately. But let's say you have another brand like OnePlus, Pixel or Xiaomi. In that case, do the same thing. Just search for your exact build number along with your device name and look for the full stock firmware. For example, here I found the firmware for the Pixel 6a. All you need to do is download it. Once it's downloaded, extract the firmware and look for the boot.img file. Now here's an important note. If your firmware has both boot.img and initboot.img, then you have to use the initboot.img. But if there's only boot.img, then that's the one you need. Simple as that. Once you've got the boot image, also download the platform tools zip file. Now let's extract both files, the boot image and the platform tools. Alright, my firmware has both files, so I'm using the initboot.img. Once the boot image is copied to your device, let's move on to step 3, creating the Magisk patched boot file. First, install the Magisk app on your phone and open it. Next, tap on Install right next to Magisk, then choose Select and Patch a file. Now find the boot image or initboot.img that you copied earlier and select it. After that, just tap Let's Go and Magisk will start patching the file. Give it a few seconds to finish. And that's it, the patching is done. The patched file is now saved in your download folder. Let's quickly confirm it's there. And yep, here's our patched file sitting right in the downloads folder. Now let's move it to the PC. So let's switch over to the computer screen. Alright, here we have our Magisk patched file. Let me quickly move it into the downloads folder so it's ready for flashing. Once that's done, it's time for step 4, installing the Magisk patched file. So open the platform tools folder, click on the address bar, type cmd and hit enter. This will open the command prompt right in this folder. Alright, in the command prompt, type ADB devices. Once you hit enter, your phone will pop up a message asking for USB debugging permission. Just tap on allow. Now run the same command again. If you see your phone's serial number showing up, that means your PC and phone are connected properly. Next, type ADB reboot bootloader. This will restart your phone into Fastboot mode. Just wait for your device to boot up. Once your phone is in bootloader mode, type Fastboot devices. This checks if your PC can see your phone in Fastboot. If you see your device's serial number here, you're good to go. But if you only have the patched boot.img, then run this instead. Fastboot flash boot and path to Magisk patched file. Once you hit enter, you'll see OK pop up a couple of times. That means the file flashed successfully. Now it's time to reboot your phone. Just type Fastboot reboot and hit enter. Your phone will now restart. And keep in mind, the first boot after flashing can take a bit longer than normal. That's totally okay, so just sit back and let the device do its thing. Alright, the device has finished booting up. Let's open the Magisk app and see if everything worked. And yes, as you can see, it says installed. That means the root process was successful and your device is now fully rooted. Let's double check with the root checker app just to be sure. So I'll go ahead and open the root checker app. And there it is. Root access is properly installed on our Android device running on Android 15. A quick heads up. If your phone gets stuck in a boot loop, there's a high chance you flashed the wrong firmware or used an incorrect boot image. Double check your build number and make sure the file you patched matches your device exactly. So that's how you can easily root any phone running Android 15. It's quick, simple and safe when you follow these steps carefully. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more easy tutorials. If you face any issues, just drop a comment below along with your device name. I'll try to help. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.